This is the last one for Kendrick Johnson. Universe, give me the remainder of the storyline for Kendrick Johnson. It says that he was entwined in gossip and that it was a secret. So somebody asked him, did he do it when he went to that gym? That was like a meeting place there to meet there. So he went there to this gym. And when he got there some kind of way, somebody asked him, did he do it? Once he got there, it was like a little sneaky. A little bit sneaky because he didn't know. He was under the impression that some kind of way that somebody wanted to make up with him or something like that, be friends again or anything like that. But it was sneaky. They had other plans. So because somebody was fighting him, fussing and things like that. So far, the storylines is taking me that way. So I just wanted to be where universe just give me the plans to make this the last. Okay, I have one for Kendrick that's like 6 months old. So you can start with that and make that number 1. The one I did yesterday be number 2. The one I just did number 3. And this one be number 4. But I did about 8 on for Kendrick Johnson back then on my Healer Tarot channel. But I took all of them down. I took the whole channel down back then. So all of them is kind of still saying the same kind of thing, except for extra stuff is added now. And I'm noticing Kendrick is putting in, God is putting in about it was a secret. He's entwined in some kind of gossip. Somebody was gay around him or anything like that. All that's new. Rape, all that type of stuff. Theft, all of that is new. That wasn't in the ones back then. But it was something about money back then. Holding of money or anything like that. So let's just flow. Okay, universe, you know all about it for Kendrick. Whatever the situation is, Lord, you know all about it. The bottom line is he was murdered. Somebody was sneaky about that. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to keep going until I hear God say stop. One more. Okay, go in. God saying go in, I'm going in. I'm going in, Lord, I'm going in. I'm going in. Okay. God said go in, so maybe somebody was like saying go in. But they're going to go all in on him, go in. I feel he was double banked, what you call like 2 people. There was a witness, though, this back out again. There was a witness that needed to be put on the witness stand that will tell the truth. Because he was under the impression it was going to be a united front. Somebody might have made him think it was going to be a united front because somebody was upset with him that they was a score loser anyway. But he was under the impression that somebody wanted to make up, wanted to be friends again or anything like that, wanted a second chance to be friends, anything like that. And God said he was strong. Because God says right here, he had to think twice before making moves, before going there to that gym or whatever God's talking about, making moves in something. Because he is going to sweep it all up for speedy recovery. That simply mean, sorry, my stomach growling. That mean get to the bottom or something so they could be friends again or something like that. Or whatever this might have been. Okay, so here we had this card again. This time around, somebody is going to fill a jail. And this also stands for venue. But the gym, we can put this as the gym this time around. Somebody's going to fill a gym, but I don't want to take it that way. Or fill a job, but I'm going to say jail. Because it says right here, he was going to express all that was needed or this person to go sky high. Because somebody was taking pills that they could get anytime they wanted to. But God says that Kendrick had healing path work and he need to let go of destruction, hanging with who he was hanging with. Because he was hanging with a crowd that had intense energy, a popular crowd. Okay? He was sticking around no nonsense lessons with no nonsense thinking. Because somebody was keeping their options open that he know, girl, boy, or whoever this is. Follow me? Somebody. Whether it be his friend or whatever's going on here. Because somebody was interacting with some kind of drug. Or pain medicine. Or just some type of drug. So right here, God says, yes, you on your path. So back then, For Kendrick to be on his path, it would be with him dying, or it would be for him leaving. So if he was breaking away and trying to get away from chaos, it would mean he on his path. Get what I mean? Because he walking away from it. Or it just simply mean that he went with God. Follow me? His path. Now it's vital for him to get on his path if he wasn't on it. But this could go with the parents also. Yes, you on your path because you constantly staying on it. And God just saying, just keep it up. Because somebody tried to insult his intelligence. Because he wanted a checkmate. With somebody who was sage, somebody act like a sage, somebody who a mother with his own mother. Somebody was trying to boss him around like his mother. Or any kind of teacher that was at this school or anything like that. He had to take all his power back though. And get away from an idiot, whoever the idiot was, right? Could have been a girl who was acting like she was his mother, bossy. I just don't know right now. A teacher, whoever this is. Or he just wanted to checkmate with his own mother. That was adventurous. Whoever the person was adventurous. Follow me? He was absorbing to see if this person was genuine. Because it says right here somebody was following him. Whoever, right? So it says right here to gain was for him to lose what needed to go. These friends of his, whoever was following him or whatever God talking about. To have recovery for a brighter future, he had to live his best life by getting healed. So if he is going through something in his life, he had to get healed from it. But for his parents, they have to live their best life by getting healed. That would be a recovery for a brighter future for them. Because he is going to look somebody straight in the eyes, eye to eye, contact, no biting his tongue, and let somebody know what it is that he need to let them know. Okay, knowing that all money is green. So this is a money card. So that means he had to make money different kind of ways. So he might have been making money some kind of way. Him and his group of people. Don't have to be, but he could have been. Or over here, universe saying to the parents, you're going to look straight in somebody's eyes. No biting your tongue and let them know what it is and what it ain't going to be. So he was feeling protected with these friends. But that was a book of lies. These people was not to be trusted. Obvious that somebody knows something. It's obvious over here. Because he is dealing with a nut. The culprit. Follow me? And he need to be genuine with him or her. And I feel he was. A nut is somebody unstable. Not all there. Drug addicted. Or drunk. Mentally ill. Or whatever's going on with this person. Confused. Because he had to invite in a healing. Talking would be the only way for him to heal. Because some kind of way he was hurt. Follow me? Over here. But for the family, talking about it will be the only way for the family to heal. He needed to go home and find work on a computer if he wanted some kind of money. Because they might have been making money some kind of way. Him and these boys maybe. He had to go home, look on the computer if he had a computer at the time. Or there's a job card. Okay. Laying down beside you is like my first crush. So this is laying down beside somebody he did. It's like his first crush. He laid down beside somebody. Could be that female up there. I don't know. It says right here that he had to get away from the haters and the snakes because these people he was hanging with was haters and snakes. So we hear right here, it was time for him to move on with his life and get away from these people and chalk it up and get away from these people. Okay, he is needing more but not doing enough to make it happen. He had to stop thinking that others knew more than him. So some kind of way, he was outside with somebody. Or somebody was outside, whoever it was. But whoever it was. So if they wasn't outside, this is an outside card. But they could have been inside. But this is really an outside card. But whoever it is was upset and mad and steaming hot with him. That's what it means, walking. follow me? So we have right here, he needed transportation for training, court training, counseling, practice, whatever. Sorry about that. Or his family gonna need it for court or anything like that. So let's see. Life itself was a jigsaw puzzle to him or to one of these people. Or one of these other people needed transportation. Somebody needed transportation if it wasn't him. See, it was a meeting place and the gym was the meeting place. Yeah, I'm wearing these clothes to practice, to the meeting place or whatever it is. Meeting place. Yeah, I'm wearing these clothes. Somebody asked him what kind of clothes he was going to have on. Or asked him, you wearing that? Anything like that phrase. So we have right here, tension was brewing at this meeting place, and death was the last result. They are light green, you can't see them. I wouldn't lie to you. Death is the last result. The end came to something, or death came to Kendrick, because tension was brewing. This would be for his mother and his father. I always say mother because us as ladies, we are the ones that be nurturing the children, and since we carry them in us, it's something about the mother. The mother's love. I know the daddies love their children. I know that, but it's something about the mother's love. Okay. My son told me I'm his best friend. Get what I'm saying? He stayed talking to me about any and everything. Because sometimes you need, it's something about your mother. Get what I'm saying? Your mother might be softer on you than your father. Get what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll love you forever. Kendrick to his parents. I'll love you forever. Be bold and brave in this. So I'm going to put this here for his mother and daddy. Because somebody was slipping through the corridors, the halls, the alleys, the streets, or whatever to get to him. So it was sneaky. So if people wasn't seeing on the camera, that's because they was maneuvering. Get what I'm saying? Like a snake all the way around, some kind of way to block those cameras. Because God says somebody was slipping through the corridors or whatever they're slipping through loosely. That's why the cameras didn't see them, because they knew that gym inside and out. They knew how to work that thing. Somebody was trying to was sugarcoating things, trying to stitch things with him. The universe, you know all about it. Kendrick in his own storyline. I see Kendrick Spirit. Kendrick Spirit. His name is Kendrick, and it's Kendrick. Oh my goodness, we got 17, and he was 17, correct? Oh my goodness, universe, you know all about it. Here he is. He is Kendrick. He is. That's Kendrick. Put his name there. Kendrick. He is. Kendrick. Kendrick Spirit. This is him and his story now. He coming, making his presence known. Okay, Kendrick. You here? Look at Kendrick. Look at Kendrick. He want life to be like it was before he was murdered. Look at Kendrick. Did you hear what I just said? Watch what I say. This came first. This is Kendrick. Kendrick Spirit, right? Kendrick. He wants life to be like it was before he was murdered. Get my drift. Okay? The next card is what's saying this. Somebody didn't want to postpone an active action, right? Because they did what they did to him. Because somebody, what? Wanted to pluck Kendrick. Because they felt he was a turncoat. These are light green. You can't see them. I wouldn't lie to you. Because they looked at Kendrick as a liability. Transparent. He's a liability. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at God. Look at God. I'm going to seek justice. He was, or his family going to. Because it was a racial act. Deep. Because we dealing with some female. If not a female, a guy that got a female name, or he act feminine some kind of way about him. He wanted to get to the Milky Way. He wanted to get up there. He wanted to get up there to the Milky Way. So if he had competition in basketball and somebody wanted to beat him in basketball, that's the person. Take it however it's flowing. Okay, here we got a lawsuit. He might was going to complain to somebody about something racial at the school. Or this is for the parents. Take out a lawsuit. Kendrick's path was dealing with healthcare industry and working with seniors. God says right for him. Because somebody facilitated something, but he shouldn't have went. Get what God's saying. Come on, meet me at the old gym, man. And he went. But God said he shouldn't have went because they were sneaky about that thing. It's his ex-trouble. This person was trouble. Ex-friend, ex-whoever, ex-girlfriend, ex-friend, or whoever this is. He was going to go get the person, go there. Get what I'm saying? But the person was going to get him, but he didn't know it. Sneaky. So we have right here that he's going to show that he could build his own future without these people, without being friends with them, or anything like that. And cheat on his own fortune. He was in his emotions and sensitive. Universe, you know all about it. Something come from Kendrick's childhood, and he needed not run from things. Okay, it says right here that he is going to be free to make his own choices. That's right, and not be led by people. Okay, why do he allow others to dictate his religion? So I'm going to change the religion to the school, his beliefs, what he believed, what he want to do, right? Having friends, you let them like dictate. The coach, his friends, or whoever, you let them dictate and say what they think should be, and he going along with it to keep friends. God say, no, don't do that. Make your own choices. Be free to make your choices, Kendrick. If you lose a friend, if you lose 5 of them, make your own choices. He was somewhere with limited light at the boardwalk. It's usually outside, but we can take it to inside that gym if we want. But God says it's going to be a court date gradually coming up. These are light green. Gradually a court date going to be coming up for this lawsuit, or as far as Kendrick. Obvious. It's obvious something came from way back. And way back could be where people is racially charged, racist ways to him, or somebody was mad with him, and it was probably from the month before, weeks before, whenever it was, but was making him think that, oh, we all right, man, I forgive you or whatever, when all the time the person didn't forgive him. Get my drift, right? Let's just flow. So we have right here that somebody need to apologize. Somebody needs to apologize because you felt restricted and you had no way out. But you need to apologize to Kendrick, number one, because Kendrick is in the spirit, and apologize to his parents and his family next. Okay, the next card is what? Okay, you might like the color coral. Or Kendrick might did, or you might live around corals in the water. Follow me. You felt left out in the cold some kind of way by Kendrick, because Kendrick, I feel, was walking away from you or getting out of a deal with you or whatever this was. Or said something about you or whatever, I don't know, whoever you are. But you also left Kendrick out in the cold. You did, because you wrapped him up in a mat and left him in the dark corner, in the darkness. I don't know if it was winter time or when this was. I just don't know when it was. If it was winter time, you just left him in the cold, wrapped up in the mat, in the cold, in the darkness. So you left him in the cold with nobody to help him. So you left him in the cold. Okay. Freedom was calling, but will Kendrick answer freedom to get away from you that he's hanging with? But freedom is also calling for you to turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. Come clean and be the man that you are, because you are a man right now. You're not a kid. Turn yourself in. Freedom is calling for you to turn yourself in. God wants you to turn yourself in. You had too many years out here free after murdering someone, murdering Kendrick, because he didn't deserve it. He never deserved it. That was your problem, whatever problem you had. So let's say these are light green. Okay, you had to seek what you was looking for because you the one had the problem. So it says right here that Kendrick was gorgeous. And he is going to be on the speedway some kind of way for some reason. Or he was on the speedway. So you had a blank look on your face, or he did, because you was trying to tear him down for some reason. So I don't know if y'all went somewhere and came back to the gym. Did y'all go somewhere and then come back to the gym? Something like that. Okay, he was in, Kendrick was in Arrow Living. Okay. So this one is, you wanted Kendrick to bring favor to something that you felt was valid. Okay, so we have right here that relations to not wanting somebody as a woman. So this is a female card. Let's see something. So we got a woman. See, this is a girl. Both of these are about a woman. So we have relations to not wanting her as a woman. So Kendrick is Kendrick is a male. So let me just try to word this. Usually this card come out. Let me see something. Let me see how to word this. Kendrick, he didn't want this lady as a woman. I mean, he didn't want her, this girl, as a girlfriend or whatever. This flow. But she shouldn't lower her standards. But I feel like I got to turn it around. I feel this girl, whoever she is, didn't want him as a boyfriend, but he shouldn't lower his standards for her. I think it got to be turned around because he is wondering how long it's going to be with this female. He shouldn't lower his standards as far as her. Not her. It's usually the lady lowering her standard, but I feel he shouldn't lower his. Because he's wondering how long it's going to be with a female, this woman. She a woman now. Because somebody wanted him to bring favor to it, what was valid. Tearing him down on the speedway. So some kind of way. I'm wondering was he, did they go out somewhere and then come back to the gym, something like that? Did they go at the gym, then they left out and come back, or what? Or this was something before the gym? So we got, these the guy, whoever, the culprit in here he had to fight with, maybe that person wanted to know how long it was going to be with Kendrick and a female. How long you going to be talking to her or something like that. Anything like that. Let's just see, universe, how long is going to be trying to get off of it. Okay, Lord, is there anything else? Because I'm trying to finish it. I'm hearing 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, here we go. Okay, universe. Hopefully this is it. Is this it, universe? I hope so. I'm trying to end it now. Okay, Kendrick was around a network of people with idiot ways of thinking, and he saw he had a lot of potential. He had lots of life to live. So we have right here, his struggle was going to lead him to the next best place to be. God didn't want him to stay stuck in a situation because any deterrent that causes him a dysfunction, he had to get away from in the AM. So in the AM, he was in that mat in the AM, remember, all night long, but he couldn't get out. Any deterrent, it was a deterrent that caused the dysfunction, but he couldn't get out, remember? He was in a mat. So we have right here that he is trying to make a pocket full at the fairground. So school, maybe some kind of way he's making money at school. I don't know, doing what. Okay. Thought things were starting to look good now. Some kind of way he might be making money at school. Okay, here we got a money card. Do you really like the way you are? God was talking to Kendrick. This is his card too. He is going to accept any money given to him because he was gorgeous. Let's just flow. Okay, universe, let's see. His card. He need not jeopardize things because something's in plain sight for him to see, God says. Whatever it was to see. Let's just flow on. It was seed time for him, and it was a sure thing. He was going to get some money. Seed time mean money. He is being appreciative of a house that was sufficient. His own home or just the school, I feel. Right about then, that was the school. Somebody, here's down somebody's sadistic that needs some soul support. Okay, so we have right here that, whose blank is this? Right? Something with glass in it. Okay, this is the card where he says some kind of way. Whose blank is this? The cards say socks, but, you know, I'd use that for example. It's like somebody say, whose shoes is this? Whose book bag is this? Whose coat is this? Whatever they saying. Because something was somewhere had no business being. Get my drift. Whatever it is, I can't tell you because I just don't know what it was. But he said, whose blank is this? Whatever it was. Because something was somewhere had no business being. Get what I'm saying? So we dealing with a windowsill, a glass door, in the car window, or inside of some kind of glass that he was drinking. It could have been a pill in it. Something was somewhere. Somebody need to reveal that they was wrong to do what they did to Kendrick. Follow me? Because they felt like they were so smart, or Kendrick was so smart, but they felt well done because they was holding on to something for a keepsake, a dormant behavior, or Kendrick was. Follow me? Because it says right here that believe what you wish. Here's Kendrick. I'm making a change. So they might have been doing something, making money together. I don't know. I'm trying to see how this is. It's flowing a little bit. Whatever this is, I don't know. Okay. He was nervous, Kendrick, about somebody washing their hands on him as a friendship or on losing a job. Just go with a job or friendship. Anything like that. Okay, let's just flow for Kendrick. Whoa. See? It's all about money. Here we go. What was he willing to do to save himself? Follow me? Because some rallying, fussing, things like that went on with him and somebody who didn't look like him. He was tatted. He needed a miracle. Follow me? Okay, let's just flow universe. Universe, you know all about it. Okay, it says right here that it was continued abuse. He's dealing with a jack of all trades, whoever this is. So we have right here, this is a marriage card. Both of these are a marriage card, but this is a gay card too. But this is a marriage card. So let's just flow. Somebody wanted to take somebody's hand forevermore, maybe to marry somebody, or to have somebody as a girlfriend for a long time, or anything like that. Or we can just take this as somebody wanted to get rid of somebody and kill them. So we can take it another way. So I got to pull this one out since it's there. So we have right here, this is a gay card and a marriage card. Either way, somebody was going to tell everybody, or whoever it was, to tell friends and family that either the person was gay or the person was getting married. Anything like that. Either one of those phrases. Somebody was distant from Kendrick, whoever it was, whenever they was distant, who was a score loser. Follow me? So we have right here, this is real life. Kendrick is not snowballs and lollipops. God said at the time, because God wanted Kendrick to be what? The best king he could be. Stay in his, he was a prince, he was young. His princeship, follow me? You have a chance at love. So he might have felt like he liked this girl or whatever this is. Or he had a chance at love to love himself. Get what God's saying? Okay, he wanted to checkmate with maybe his friends, these people, or one of these, with the girl, or with one of these guys who was mad with him. One of these people was mad with him. They was distant. The female or one of the guys, or both of them, however it's flowing. He wanted a peace treaty for checkmate. So we got the COVID. So COVID goes with now. So they might be dealing with not working good or not getting work or having COVID. Either one of these guys that was connected, or who all was connected, any of those people that was connected to the demise of Kendrick. Follow me? Or right now, or back then, some kind of way. It wasn't work. It wasn't something. It wasn't enough teachers around or people to go around to watch in their school to see what was going on. Most children just did what they wanted to do in their school. Anytime that happened and nobody knew, got cameras in the school. That was ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It says you are on your path. So Kendrick is on his path. He with God. So he on his path right now. He with God. But back then, if I put this back then for him, he would have been on his path because he went with God because he died. But he would have been on his path if he was trying to walk away from these people to get out of whatever he was in. See what I'm saying? He would have been on his path. So he was trying to get on his path. But the fight or whatever broke out that stopped it from him being on his path in the living world. But by him being murdered, going to God, you always on your path when you with God in spirit. He is going to go forward because he was being chummy with a support team, and that would be maybe these people if there's on his basketball team or whoever these people is some kind of way, right? Or I could say for the parents, you're on your path. Stay on it as far as trying to get all that you can get to help as far as Kendrick and go forward and get chummy with a support team. And one of the parents might have dealt with COVID some kind of way. Let's just put it that way. Whoa, we got this one, I forgot. Okay, it was a mystery at all that somebody he was dealing with had a lot of demons, whoever it was, that they needed to confront. Somebody was on drugs, one of these people, whoever he was dealing with back then, and racist. Okay. Next card is here dealing with a resource back then with literature, books and all that. That would be that school. Follow me? Back then. For the parents, that would be law offices, court, cops, anything like that. Sheriff's office, anything like that. This would be for the parents. Okay. So we have the cup of love, counseling. Somebody needed counseling back then. Kendrick might have needed counseling back then. Something happened to him. He needed counseling. This is not that person's card. This is Kendrick card. He needed some kind of counseling. So he was going through something in school that he didn't tell his parents about. I feel with this card. He didn't tell his parents. Over here, this would be, the counseling would be the parents getting a lawyer, counsel. Okay? Somebody took their shot and aimed for their best shot. And somebody was fighting him. Or they might have hit him with something. They took their best shot. Because I have a gun card. So a gun was present. But they didn't say he was shot or anything like that. But somebody took their best shot to do whatever, to wound him in his emotions, to hurt him physically or whatever they did. Because they wanted to plant their fortune. Right? They wanted to grow and go higher up. Right? So we have right here, something downtown could help. So this is his card too. This is his card. This the depression card. Something downtown that could help him. He is drowning in a sea of feelings he couldn't recover from. Something was going on at school. He just ain't tell his parents. We got two cards for him, a counseling card and this one right here. But this also can go to the parents back then. Like if you had to go to bereavement or anything like that. Church or anywhere to help you. But over here for him, something happened. Something he needed to be able to talk. Because that's how you heal. Let it out. Let's just flow. This is not those people over there. Not them. This is these two cards. So let's just flow. These people. Lord. So we have the next card is, he has been put on trial by somebody out of this group of people that was in that gym. And he felt like he got a nerve, put me on trial. Because somebody asked him, did he do something? When he got in, asked him, did you do it? Whatever it is they accusing him. But maybe when it come down to the parents and a court date coming about, a trial, whoever this is they could put on trial is going to feel like the lawyer got a nerve putting the person on trial. He got a nerve putting me on trial. Yeah, you need to be on trial. If you over there, you need to be there. Because it says right here that, when was you going to tell me? I wouldn't have known this about you. So somebody, Kendrick said this to somebody. When was you going to tell me? I wouldn't have known this about you. Maybe that the person had demons. Person was gay. Person had demons. Let's see what else. Mystery to all. Person had a bunch of demons. Need to confront. Gay. Take pills. See, there's a lot going on with somebody. Here's Kendrick. When was you going to tell me? I wouldn't have known this about you. Because this card is not Kendrick card, right? Drowning in the sea of pill. Let me see for a minute. Nah, let's go with Kendrick. It still gotta go with him. Yeah, that's his card. Okay. We got Kendrick coping. He is isolated and coping. Isolated for a coping mechanism. Dealing with these people. Because some kind of way he was distant from somebody at one point. He was coping. Here we dealing with the logo. School. Got a name to it. Logo. Anything with a logo, company, anything. The only thing was that school they was hooked to, right? I don't know anything else they was hooked to. But that one had a logo. Right, so we have somebody is guilty as charged, and it's going to be on letterhead. Put it over here with the parents, because we have right here that he needed to stay in his princeship and stay on his throne. God says back then, because a prince deserves respect. He deserves respect. And over here, I can say for his mother. She had to stay on her throne stay in her queenship because she demanded respect. Stay on her throne. Keep fighting for her baby boy. So we have right here, somebody wanted to know, can they trust Kendrick? Can I trust him? Because Kendrick found out somebody on the down low. If not down low, the person is down low and dirty, cruddy. You know what that means? Can I trust him? Can I talk? Get what it's saying. When you lose a spouse to death, you are free. So we got somebody who like a real close friend of his, because it's a boyfriend-girlfriend card. Get my drift. Boyfriend-girlfriend. Woman, man, wife card. Boyfriend-girlfriend card. When you lose a spouse, a wife, a husband, a girlfriend, a boyfriend to death, you are free. So whoever his other half was, so if this person was his actual friend, one of these guys was his friend, we talking about one of the guys. If there's an actual girlfriend over here, we talking about a girlfriend. So however this flowing with that card. Let's say the person is free. So we have right here, he had to start to rely on his own voice and speak it. Whatever it is he wanted to speak. Learn how to get himself from under other people's thumbs and not trying to be friends, make friends and adapt and go along with what they say just to keep friendships going. No, God wanted him to be himself. The universe knows about it. Okay, because somebody did plenty of good at one time for him, this person shouldn't be held up in a person's wrong. Or because a person do plenty of good, it shouldn't be where the school system keep them up in this wrong. The sheriff department, the city, the cops or whoever this is, God talking about. Because a person, somebody do plenty of good, God saying that whoever this person is should be held responsible. Bottom line, I'm turning the card around. Can't keep this person up and this person's wrong. Because a person do good sometimes. Here's God talking to me. This is me. See this card? This is me. You see it? The bracelet one. You're the light. I'm the light. Mention us. Kendrick. People like Kendrick. Mention us. Kendrick Johnson. Breonna Taylor. Trayvon Martin. All kind of people like that. Racial abuse. Unjust. And a lot focuses on race. Okay? Next one is what? Let's see what this one is. We can already end it. This person wanted Kendrick to be strictly theirs. Whoever this is. If this guy over here wanted him to be strictly his friend and all, and he wasn't his friend no more, he wanted him to be his friend. Get my drift. Strictly my friend. Anything like that. If it's a woman over here, whoever this is, she wanted him to be strictly hers. Take it however it's flowing. What do you want to do? What are you going to do? If you want to be non-religious, will you? Do it even matter? All of the facts of this story for everybody? Do you even care? School system? Sheriff department? All of you people there, do you even care? I don't mean his friends and family members. I mean other than that. Do you even care what happened to Kendrick? Do you even care about the facts? What really happened to him? If you want to be non-religious, will you? God saying to Kendrick. He might be in between with religion, where he want to make his own decisions, deciding on his own, or anything as far as religion. So we might have a friend that's on the gay side that might have been making a pass at him. Follow me? Anything like that? Don't have to be, but if you want to be strictly his, it's kind of like you're making a pass. He want to know, can I trust him? Because he know I'm like this. Get what he's saying? So we have I just want that trial to come about. Because I really feel for some reason that the fight broke out. I really feel a fight broke out. But in a way, I feel like the person really didn't mean to kill him or wanted to kill him, really. That wasn't the plan. I don't feel like that for some reason. I was feeling like that since back then. That the person really didn't mean to kill him or want to kill him. But the fight, the person meant for the fight and the argument to happen, but not to kill him. It felt like that. It always felt like that to me. But the person killed him by putting him in the mat. You put him in there and that made it where you murdered him. When you should have called for help. You should have called for help, went to a teacher, got the phone, called for help. But I feel you thought he was dead. So you put him in the mat to conceal him where nobody see him while you just get away. I don't really feel like you meant to kill him. I never felt that way, that you meant to kill him. It's like you did whatever you did and you made him be unconscious and you thought he was not alive. Because God's saying he is alive when he went in that mat. And by you having him in that mat, he died that way. That's what God told me on one of my storylines. So I don't feel like you meant to kill him. But it don't matter if you meant to kill him. The thing is, you did kill him. When people say something is self-defense, they didn't mean to kill somebody, and they might didn't. But you did kill a person. So if you meant to or not, you need to do some kind of time. Because we dealing with people, somebody's life you took away. You don't get to just go home and sit down and eat lunch with your family. When you killed somebody's relative or took somebody's life away from them, they won't be able to eat a grape or anything. Do you think that's fair for you to be able to just go sit down? You've been enjoying your life all this time since then. You and your friends. Since 2013 when this happened. So if you was on drugs then, you probably still on drugs now, because I don't see how you could be able to just go on with your life and not be on drugs after killing somebody and knowing you're responsible. You and your friends, whoever was hooked onto you. You got a chance now, God says, to come clean. Come clean, apologize to his parents that's been hurting and mourning all this time. And they just want justice for their son, and they want an apology. But I always say that apologies is a lie, because you meant to do what you meant to do. Every step you took, you meant to do it. So come to the parents correct. I shouldn't have did this to Kendrick. I was wrong for what I did to Kendrick. That's the way you come to him. If you could change it, you would. Say something that makes sense, something that's real, something that's fact. Because I don't think you meant to kill him myself, but you did. And the thing is, you have to get your punishment, because he has lost out on all the life he could have had all in between this time period. Having a cell phone. You probably love your cell phone. What do you call it? Strolling down your cell phone, taking selfies and all kind of stuff you doing, living a good life. Might have went to college and everything. He didn't get to do all those good things. He didn't get to do all that good stuff. You've been living your life, partying, hardying, having a good time, or whatever you're doing. You could have turned your life around and go to church. I don't know what you did, what you're doing. But if you're going to church, that's not helping you. Because if you're going to church, you should have been led to do the right thing and turn yourself in. Or you're not in the right church. To make it where you repent. Need to be some kind of redemption here. So I say to you, turn yourself in. Now's the time, God says, turn yourself in. Because I don't know how you even like Kendrick. I don't know if you really liked him, you liked him a little bit, you was jealous of him, or whatever it was. I don't know. But whatever it is, God saying, turn yourself in. It's time. Because you've been free. Parents been hurting, just wanting justice for their son that they can't touch, they can't hug, they can't see a grandbaby from or whatever because of you. It's time that you pay the price. It's time that gravity fall on you and you take your punishment that's well deserved, because you punished Kendrick for life. You took his life away where he had no life again. You deserve your punishment, your just due, and you need to call the parents, call a law, whoever you got to call, your nearest sheriff's office, and turn yourself in this time. This is the Brass Love 1, Healer Tarot here on YouTube.